Well, hello, stranger. Where have you been? Better yet, where have I been, right? Oh, it's been a day, and it's been a few months, and it's been a bit crazy. Today it's been go, go, go. I barely had time to sit down to eat today, so I'm thrilled I was able to get a moment to do a video. It just turned midnight, so it is now officially Christmas Eve, and I should not be doing one right now. I am exhausted, but I've got my makeup on. I have the means, the opportunity. We're going with this thing right now. So, happy Christmas Eve, everybody. I wanted to show a couple of things. I'm going to explain one or two different things that these last couple months I have not been cross-stitching. I have fallen into stress with cross-stitching. It was becoming a little too tedious. I started stitching my Time Traveler skin 1/1, and it was just a little more than I wanted to deal with right now. So I had bought a diamond painting kit probably a year to a year and a half ago, and I just had it in my crafting area. And I just thought, okay, with all these diamond painting videos now popping up on YouTube, I am going to go ahead and try my diamond painting kit. And I started it, and I did not finish it until I didn't stop working on it until I was finished with it. Immediately, I went on eBay, and I ordered some more kits. So they started trickling in about 2 weeks later, and I have just been going with the diamond paintings ever since. I've just been working on those. No, I am not giving up my cross-stitch. I have way too much cross-stitch, way too much invested, way too many that I love and really, really want to finish. Not giving that up. I'm just taking a little break from it. But I'm having a fun little sparkly break from it. I really do enjoy the diamond paintings. And I'm going to do a separate video showing the ones I have finished so far in the last 3 months. I've actually done quite a few, well, for the amount of time anyway, so I'm going to do a separate video showing that. I was surprised with 2 packages in the mail from Stitchy Friends, and I was going to go ahead and take a minute and share that with you, give a little shout out to my Stitchy Friends. I have been, well, I have in the past exchanged cards with Dawn, Frosty X Stitch, also here on YouTube or FlossTube, and so I had wondered if I might get a card from her this year, and I was totally shocked to actually receive a package from her all the way from Switzerland. Really, honestly, Dawn, you shocked my socks off. It was such a fun surprise. She sent me a card, which, you know how much I like birds. This right here, I would have loved just getting a card with that. Yeah, I like that. Very sweet card. I kind of felt like her package to me was kind of like a care package, because it's, you know, she was saying she wanted me to, you know, take care of myself, knowing I was well and everything like that, which was very kind. She sent me, got an itch, she sent me some dark chocolate. I have mentioned before I like dark chocolate. I've never tried one quite this strong before. I think 72% is about as strong as I've gone, so I don't know what to expect with this, but I will probably pull out some nice mellow tea to try with this, to do the wonderful melting effect of the hot liquid with the chocolate. So yeah, I'm actually kind of excited to try this, just because I've never had it before. And then she sent me some vanilla chai body butter from the Body Shop, and I had previously never ever tried this brand before. But I am going to assume, I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that this is something she uses because she is used to very cold weather living in Switzerland, snow and such. So I tried it. I've used it. I've used it 4 or 5 times. It's actually very pleasant smelling. Vanilla chai. It's just a mellow vanilla spicy smell, but it actually has like this buttery creamy type. Somehow it translates into the smell of being a buttery creamy smell, but it also feels nice on the skin. You just have to make sure you don't use too much, because I have, and everything was slipping out of my hands. So I'm learning the technique of you use just a little bit, not too crazy amount, and how it really becomes really pleasant cream for your hands. So there is that, which I am enjoying. And then the other thing she sent was, this one got a chuckle from me, because she sent me a Susie Swede drink holder for my sodas, to keep my sodas nice and cold, but also to keep my hands warmer. And so I was showing it to my mom, and this is the only side I had seen. This is all I saw. And so when I handed it to my mom to look at, and I was looking at her looking at it, all of a sudden I saw that. Dawn, 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 what am I gonna do with you? Okay, so that is something I would not necessarily say about myself, but I'm a little, I don't know what I am. It makes me chuckle to see that someone else would send me that, because I mean, that's not something I would ever typically say about myself. But if someone else thinks that of me, okay, I'm okay. No, I've actually been wanting something to keep my drinks colder, because I usually drink sodas out of the refrigerator with a straw, and they usually get warm too fast. So this is actually gonna help my drinks stay colder longer. So no, I really appreciate that. So Dawn, thank you so much for your thoughtful little care package. I don't know, it was just really nice of you to think of me and put together this little ensemble for me. It was, I don't know, I appreciate it a whole lot. And then I also got a package from a stitcher named Anne, who got me something off of my 123 Stitch wish list. So she got me the Nora Corbett Poison Ivy Pixie, which I really, really like her. I wanted her ever since I first saw her when she came out just a few months ago. There's something about the movement that I really, really like. I don't know. I don't know what it is about her. I just like it so much. But anyway, she sent me this pattern, which is fantastic, along with a gift certificate for 123 Stitch to put towards either the embellishments or some fabric. So my choice, I can choose whatever I want. So Anne, that was so nice. I don't know if you're watching this video or not, but it's so appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know, I have been this year learning to expect the unexpected, because I've had some weird unexpected things. This whole year has been unexpected. Things have happened that we didn't foresee, we didn't have any idea they were on the horizon. Some good things, some very unpleasant things. If you've watched my videos, you know about that. This year for Christmas, it's going to be very, very mellow, because my dad is still in the middle of chemo treatment. He's actually just about to start his last chemo treatment the day after Christmas. Yes, the day after Christmas. But since he's still in that really vulnerable stage, we're not getting together and seeing family. So it's going to be very mellow, very quiet, just the immediate family. And so I've been having a bit of a challenge getting in the Christmassy mood right now. I'm trying to play some music from time to time and string a couple lights, and I pulled this from my Christmas nook in the kitchen just so that I had a little more something in my video. But it's been a little challenging for me to get in the Christmas mood this year, because I think my emotions have been so ramped up. It's been really hard to calm them down. This last few weeks in particular, It's like I can cry on a dime, just boom, I can just cry. The simplest thing. I mean, literally, I watched the animated cartoon of the Little Drummer Boy and started crying. I watched The Sound of Music. I started crying. I listened to a tiny piece of music on a commercial and started crying. It's just like right on the verge of it. So I've been trying to find fun things that'll take my mind off of anything that is related to stress. And it's been kind of hard because I've had some doozies lately. Had a bit of a falling out with my brother, and so I'm not actually seeing him or my nieces for Christmas, and that's disappointing. And Thanksgiving was very, very low key also because, again, my dad was in the midst of chemo, and so keeping things quiet and not really being around people. So just trying to find things that will pull me into the, remembering the real reasons for Christmas, because the gifts are great, but we do need to, keep our minds on the big gift, the huge important gift that is the reason for Christmas to begin with. It's so easy to get distracted with all the lights and all the Christmas ditties that are just frivolous ditties. And it's so easy to get pulled into the shopping and the making sure you get exactly the right gift for this person, and then, ooh, I got this gift for a person. If they find out I gave the other person this, they're gonna think I didn't give them enough, and then you got this balancing act you gotta do. I mean, it's so simple. It's so easy to get just encumbered by that. So I'm trying to just kind of, okay, letting it go. It happens like it happens, and it's gonna be fine. So this year I'm just basically doing one gift for everyone, and then doing like some Starbucks gift cards. That is just easy for me. I had some credit that I've been accumulating over the past couple years. Every time Groupon does a buy a $5 get $10 worth of credit, buy $10 get $20 worth of credit, I will buy them every time and just accumulate those points. And then sometimes for Christmas I'll just go and with that credit get the amount of gift cards I need for the individual persons. So that's kind of what I did this year. That took some stress off of it. No big challenge, because I think everyone enjoys that. But yeah, I wish Christmas was not so commercialized, because it cheapens it. I feel like it cheapens it. And then once Christmas Day is gone, it's like huge letdown. It's such a huge buildup. Ever since July, the first day of July, everything's Christmas in July, Christmas in July. And so you got this huge arc up until December 25th, and then all of a sudden it's so yeah, I always hate the aftershock of the holidays. It's kind of like going on a really, really good vacation and then you have to come home. That's kind of how Christmas is for me. I love the build-up. It's fun, it's fun, it's fun, and then you just, ugh, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to remember that the reason for it didn't go away. We still have the residual gift. We can still appreciate that every day. So anyway, wow, that was a long little excursion to the other side of I don't know where. So anyway, I had one experience that I'm just going to tell you this really quickly. I had begun to expect the unexpected. I think I said that before. Something totally surprising happened 2 days ago. My brother went to a job. He works on call for a couple different companies who sends him around to different companies. 1 week he will be working in a bank, 1 week in a large chain store, 1 week in a hospital. He sets up computers and systems in companies and for companies. And 2 days ago, he happened to be in a veterinarian's office, and the owner, or the doctor, was not able to see him yet. He needed just a few more minutes. So my brother had to wait in the exam room where they were prepping a cat for a bath and clipping his nails. And so my brother was just standing there, just not knowing what to do, just watching what they were doing. And he realized the cat looked pretty similar to one of the cats I used to have. One of the ones I had to let go for adoption just over 2 years ago. And so he was just watching to see what they were going to do with the cat. And the more he watched, he's like, the cat just looks so familiar. He just keeps looking more and more familiar to me every time I look at it. And so he started taking some videos. He asked if it was alright. And he came home and he said, okay, to me, you have to see this video and you tell me what you think. I clicked the video and I looked. And the instant, it took no time at all. The instant I saw that cat, I knew beyond any shadow of any doubt, ever. It was like the surest thing I've ever known in my life. That was one of my cats that I had let go for adoption. Absolutely. I was like, are you kidding me? What are the chances that you are in the veterinarian's office right as this cat's coming in? What are the chances of that? And so he's watching them clean him and everything. The cat, his name was Lawrence. I named him Lawrence, and I liked the name Lori. I was a fan of Little Women, and I knew Lori from Little Women. And I never ever could think of this cat being named anything else. It was just a perfect fit. And so I said, well, what's his name now? Is his name different? And he goes, yeah, his name's different. And then he left it silent for a while, and I'm like, well, tell me. He says, his name's Lorenzo. Like, okay, well, that's Lawrence with an accent. So yeah, I mean, I'm not kidding you. What are the chances of that? It was such an amazing coincidence, but I don't think it was coincidence, because I had been just recently asking God to somehow confirm it to me that they were not, that the cats were not put down, but that they were actually adopted by people who cared about them and were taking care of them. And so that just fit. And so it was bittersweet. It made me happy to know that they were good and they were safe. At least he was. But it made me really sad too, because I really miss those cats. And it was so hard to give them up. And that they're not mine anymore, you know? That was really hard and really difficult. But yeah, I've got to look at the positive. He's being well taken care of. And I really hope at some point I can find out what happened with my other one, Kenzie, because he was the one I had the hardest time giving up. He was really my baby. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm learning to expect the unexpected. So anyway, I will be doing one more video when I'm done with this, because I finally, after all this time of waiting, I'm going to share my Narnia poem with you guys. So I hope you will check that out. I'm going to post that also, because you know what the timing is? I wrote this poem exactly 13 years ago today. The timing is just too perfect, so it's just going to happen. So anyway, I hope you will go find that. I'll post it soon. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, special Christmas, and you just feel warm and cozy and comforted and joyful and peaceful and calm. And I hope it's just a lovely time for you and your family. Have a wonderful, fantastic New Year also, because that comes next. Expect good things and expect the unexpected, because the unexpected can be good. It can be. So until I see you next time, guys,